You can't beat it. We've got the clouds, the showers out of the way.
Good.
Now we're smooth sailing. Can't beat it at all. Here's your Friday forecast. We're mainly clear out there this morning other than some patchy fog. You're looking way off in the distance and you can see some of the fog that's way out there south of Indianapolis. Now most of Marion County is all right. In fact, we're clear enough that we've been watching some airplanes come into Indianapolis International, but we are also watching that very light northeast wind that is up in the upper levels. We've been watching the flag on the One America building. By the way, they're getting some new signage. You may have noticed that as you're coming in downtown, but 57 right now downtown. No humidity. The humidity got knocked out, so we're cooler and we're less humid. You will notice a slight chill in the air this morning as you're headed out the door. You may also notice some patchy dense fog, just depending on where you live. In an overall sense, it's been thickest to the north and is gradually developing to the south. But we're watching you guys in Bedford too. In Lawrence County, visibilities are under a quarter mile right now in Kokomo, down to 1 in Greenfield, Fishers, Crawfordsville, Lafayette, and Greencastle. Marion, you're included in that too. So watch for some patchy fog as you're headed out the door with some of the cooler air. But it feels more fallish out there this morning. A lot of you have been saying how you step outside, yeah, it's comfortable, but it felt humid this week. No longer is that the case. All that got knocked out. And just looking at the temperatures themselves, we're running between 5 to up to 14 degrees cooler this morning than yesterday morning. So you'll notice quite a difference. But high pressure is back and we have a nice dry stretch ahead. Not a lot of weather going on the next several days. We'll get to the mid and upper 70s here later this afternoon. Once the fog's out, there will barely be a cloud out there today across central Indiana. There'll be a few that bubble up in the afternoon and just float on by. That's about it, but expect lots of sunshine as we get into the upper 70s, maybe even a few low 80s farther to the south. So when you're looking at future track 13, mainly clear skies. Ohio's got some clouds. For the most part, though, we'll be on the clearer side as we get into the 70s. Now, I'll tell you what, here's dinner time, 5 o'clock. Still nice and warm and comfortable, but temperatures will quickly drop. Sunset tonight is at 7:30. No matter what your plans are, don't be surprised if there's a little extra chill to the air. We'll have clear skies tonight, but I think by 8, 9 o'clock, Indianapolis, we'll start getting back in the 60s. Outside of Indy, we may start dropping to the 60s by about 7:30, which is 30 minutes into kickoff for many of these teams. I'll tell you what, the second half will feel a lot cooler than the first half. Great weather as you're headed to these high school stadiums. You may want the light jacket. You maybe want a small little blanket. You can sit on it at first, and then once it cools off, you can wrap yourself up. But not cold, but you will feel it being a little cooler because the humidity's gone. That's going to be a big notice. Our high school Operation Football Game of the Week, Indian Creek at Tri-West, and it's also Tri-West's homecoming. Also got to let you know, our nights are now longer than our days. That took place last night, and so that helps us cool off. But when you're looking at this forecast, we're still warming up. That sunshine is out there in a big way. We'll have lots of 80s this weekend with maybe slightly cooler weather going in next week, but still a bit above average.